What's up guys, Rhino here and welcome to my latest FIFA 19 video. This one guys is going to be not so much kind of like content based, but it's actually going to be like a small discussion about something which I've noticed just like from playing the game sort of on the first day. Like usually what I do every year is kind of like, you know, obviously you play games and that, but I had a little look around just to kind of explore every different tab on the screen really. Obviously FUT Champs has been in the game for a while, but I had a look anyway, even knowing that it was all closed. But unusually, there's something about it which you will see right here. Obviously, it's not open. We saw it was 9 days till it opens up, but there are people that have already played the game. Somebody's got 16 wins. There are some people that must have played, but they've not won any games. Whether or I don't know how many they've played there. Maybe they've just played one and lost it, but no wins under their belt. But they still seem to be on the leaderboards, and nonetheless, they're ranked in the top 22 in the world. Now, I have no idea how that can happen. As obviously, like we see here, 9 days and 9 hours till it opens. Even if you go onto the Champions channel, there are no replays of any matches at all. So as far as EA are concerned, no matches have actually taken place. So somehow, whether or not this is sort of like a way that people have hacked into the game, or just like maybe they have contacts with EA, I don't know. Obviously, I'm speculating here. There could be some sort of way that they've managed to gain some sort of early access into this. But yeah, it really baffled me. I honestly had absolutely no idea how that can happen. And it's a little bit frustrating, really. I mean, you can see there's 5 people from the Americas region, and also the rest of them, the other 17, are from Europe. There aren't actually anybody from the rest of the world, which is quite interesting. Obviously, none of my friends are on there. I'd be obviously straight on them to find out how if they were. But yeah, it's really baffled me. I mean, straight away you can see they're going to be in this at least this criteria, or the section here on the rankings, which straight away guarantees every single player at least 150,000 coins, which is not too shabby at this point. I mean, I'd be very happy with that. An Ultimate Team of the Week pack, 4 100k packs, a 5 player pick special item, whether I don't know if that'll be Champions League or Europa League, I don't know quite what that would be, and also qualifications the next weekend league as well, which is apparently it's 2,000 champion qualification points to get in. So you know they'll be sorted for the next one as well. But obviously, there is no weekend league next week, so that'll be something that I'm going to keep an eye on to see if they do actually gain qualification from that. But yeah, I just wondered if any of you guys sort of had any idea how that might have happened, if you heard anything about it. So you can let me know in the comments about that. And the only other thing really in this one as well, guys, I just want to kind of go through. It's just a little thing that I'm sort of interested in there, but just wanted to quickly talk about squad battles as well. Just show you my results from earlier in the day. As I said, I kind of struggled a little bit. You can see all my games; they were very tight. So the first 3, there was only 1 goal in them. 2 of them I came out on the right end, 1 on the wrong end. That first one, which I won 2-1, was on world class. I then stepped it up to legendary for that one and lost. Then obviously I thought, okay, maybe that's a little bit out of my depth, so I dropped it down again, won 1-0, and then again that one, 3-1 win. But I was actually behind in that game for a long period of time. I did play the featured game against Jesse Lingard's team as well, that had like a couple of icons in there like Van Nistelrooy, Giggs and Scholes. But I lost that one as well. I lost that one 1-0, and that was only on world class. Now, I knew it was a bit of a risk because obviously the quality of the individual players are on the pitch, but I still thought maybe I might have just been able to grind it out, but I just couldn't score. Like I said before, I just find it incredibly difficult to break people down, even like the computer. I don't know if this is something that other people have experienced with the computer, and that they defend so well as a unit. Yeah, they were just really difficult to get through, and it's kind of a feature of like most of the squads anyway, regardless of the level of the squad. So like you can see this one here. I mean, there's nothing to it. There's literally Luka Modric, and that's it. It's full of bronze players. Nothing that they can bring off the bench of any kind of like good talent or ability at all. But I scraped out a 2-1 win. This one here, This was a bit better, to be fair. Like you could sort of understand with this one. Probably the hardest team I would say I played. And obviously, I did try on legendary, so I was probably asking quite a bit. But yeah, there was a loss there. That one I only managed to win 1-0. I mean, that's just a bog standard starter team. It's not really much different to mine. You got a couple of players like Socrates, who's a little bit more of a higher standard. Deulofeu, Bernard, Rudiger. You could sort of say Subasic as well on the bench, but I'd imagine he's quite cheap being a goalkeeper. But yeah, nothing of real kind of like, apart from this team, not a lot that I kind of looked at and really feared. This one obviously had Ronaldo up front, but I imagine that's a loan card. Just considering, I was looking at his bench, and a lot of these are all players that you get off the catalogue on loan. So straight away I'm thinking that Ronaldo's got to be a loan as well. So if you just sort of look at the rest of his team, and forget about the loan players, it's poor. He's using a silver centre back that's literally just there for the pace. But clearly it worked. I struggled for large periods of the game. I ended up, pretty sure it was 1-1, then it went to extra time, and then I got the 2 extra goals in the extra time period. It's left me in the gold 1 rank right now. I'm going to have to really kind of like keep up with this level, or maybe improve if I want to be getting sort of like Elite 3, Elite 2. It's going to be difficult. I can imagine that I might slip down into Gold 2 by the end of the week, because of the weekend having so many games. I probably won't be able to actually play all of them. But it'd be interesting to see how it goes. Obviously, there's no chance for top 100 either. I'm obviously already behind because I didn't get to play Monday's games, so I am 4 games behind. And even if I had those 4 games, there's no way I'd be anywhere near that. I mean, that's almost 20,000 points just to get in there, and I've only just about managed to scrape into 6,000. It's clearly these guys have been playing on Ultimate, I presume. But in terms of like the coming weeks, I'm sure I should be playing on Legendary by that point. I was playing on Legendary pretty much all of last year, and a few games on Ultimate as well against some of the, if you come against like a bronze team, I sort of decided to play against Ultimate, against those. Never really played on World Class apart from maybe the first week or two, just as I was getting used to the gameplay. So I'd imagine it's probably going to be the same this year. Just getting used to the gameplay, trying to learn how to finish, and just keep up with my good defending, and maybe improve in some aspects of it, in terms of maybe like stopping crosses, because crossing seems to be, it's not as strong as people have said from what I've experienced, but certainly you can score a lot more goals from crossing than the last couple of FIFAs. So yeah, just a few things to kind of for you guys to think about really, and just if you want to let me know what you've experienced so far on the game in the comments. But yeah, the main thing really is just sort of the FUT Champs thing. I don't know what's going on with that. I'd be interested to see what EA have got to say, if they actually even know that these players have got these wins, and if maybe they'll do something about it. If they'll kind of, they won't give them the rewards, or I don't know, if they've hacked into the game, then they'll ban them. I'm not sure, but something's got to be done about that. It's not really fair on the rest of the community, as they're getting a huge advantage in terms of rewards. Which ultimately means that they can get much better squads much earlier on in the game and gain a huge advantage when it comes to later on in the year. So yeah, that's it really, guys. Obviously, if you enjoyed the video, then feel free to drop a like, comment, subscribe, let me know what you think. Obviously, if you do subscribe, then make sure to hit the notification bell so you do get notifications of when my latest videos have been released. But that's it from me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.